So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 3 ways to turn your life around. And these are some things that have helped me in my journey. And even though I've still got a way to go, I feel like these have been crucial. And so I feel like these will help at least one of you. So I thought I'd share them. So the first one is going to be remove the boulder from your life. So what I mean by a boulder is anything that's placing significant weight on your life in a negative way. So if you imagine life like a tunnel that we're constantly going down, if a boulder was to suddenly appear, you need to obviously remove that boulder before you can continue living your life and continue going down the tunnel. And throughout my journey, I've come across 3 common boulders that can appear in someone's life. And first one is going to be childhood trauma or just trauma in general. And the second one is going to be your career or job. And the third one is going to be a relationship. These are 3 things that, whilst they're not everything, they are important. And if you don't address them and, you kind of just leave them in the background, to pick at you, this is going to affect your life. So it's very important to remove these things and address these things in whichever way suits each one of them. So number 2 on the list is going to be find out what kind of person you want to be and what you want from life. Now, these 2 questions are especially important because the kind of person you are determines the life you live, and the life you live determines the kind of person you are. The best way that I've found to answer these 2 questions is to open up 2 notes on my phone on the Notepad app with the 2 questions. And when you're answering these 2 questions, these are 2 questions that you shouldn't take lightly because these are going to be the rules that you follow essentially when you're living your life. When you're answering them, what's helped me the most when answering is to close my eyes and basically just imagine the end point. So, with the kind of person you want to be, and think of all the qualities that make up that person. And then you can apply that same rule to the life you want. Once you have these 2 lists, I'd strongly advise, since they're on your notes, you just keep them with you as a reminder so that you can look back at them anytime you need to realign yourself with, the principles and, of who you want to be and the life you want to live. So number 3 is adopt a routine that has habits that fall in line with the kind of person you want to be and the life you want. So I've actually made a separate video talking specifically about daily routines and habits, which I'll put on the screen now for you to go and watch. But essentially the gist of the video is you want to adopt habits that make up the qualities of the person you want, as the qualities that do make up the person you want to be is really just a build up and repetition of habits. So those were 3 simple ways that you can turn your life around. Hopefully that's helped at least one of you, and if it did, feel free to comment down below for any questions you have, and please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.